Hello everybody, welcome to the Go language course. In this video, I'm going to discuss the use of custom packages in Go language. Before I do so, I have to include the main package called main on the first line of the program. And then I also need to import an fmt package which is required to help me use the printline function coming from this package. And now, let us go to the main function first. So we can create custom packages in Go language. There are three advantages of doing so. We can organize the code into the reusable components. That means we can make some package and we can use the packages as we want to. And we can also improve readability and maintainability so that the code is more organized into packages. And we can also share the functionality across different projects so other projects can use your package. And how are the packages organized in Go language? Go language relies on a module to help us organize the packages. So it is actually a collection of Go packages. So our code here is an example of the module. So the custom packages folder here is already the module name. And in this module, we have two packages. And the packages are stored in folders. Okay, so I have my package folder and my package2 folder. And each of these packages would have a Go language file that would store the functions that I'm going to use by the main function corresponding to the module. So I have the main function in this module here, and these two packages will contain the Go files that are going to store the functions that I'm going to use in the main function here. So let us go to check the first Go file here, which is coming from the my package, and the file is called mymathtools.go. So we can see that we have a package statement here, which is called my package, and this very first line of the program is going to say the package name. That is the name of the folder that stores this Go file. So my math.tools.go file is stored in the my package. So I want to say that the package is just the folder name that stores this Go file. Okay. And we have two functions here that will be used by the main function in the entire module, okay? And in order for the functions in the package to be called outside the package, for example, by the main function here, the function name has to start with an uppercase letter. So you can see that I have two simple functions, addition and subtraction, and they have the same situation as follows. They would both start with an uppercase letter. So this is the requirement of Go language to allow these two functions to be called outside the package, okay? And here we can go to another package called my package2, which is in the form of a folder, and in this folder we have a file called my stringtools.go, which is this one. And you can see that I just used the same methodology that I used for the first file. Okay, I used the package name my package2 here to indicate that this Go language file is stored in this particular package called my package2. So this Go file is stored in this particular folder. And in order for the functions in the package to be called outside the package, I have to use capital letters to start with the function names that I'm going to use by the main program that is outside the package folder. Okay. So the first char function here is just going to pick up the first character out of a string. And the last char function is going to pick up the final character of a given string. So these two functions are rather easy. As long as we put the function name in uppercase letter for the first letter, I'm able to use them in the main function, okay? And now we have to link the packages into the module so that the main function is able to use the packages. In order for the main function to know the custom module, we have to type the following code under the custom module folder. So I have to go to the custom module folder, which is this one, and then in this folder I have to type this command so that I'm able to link the packages in this module, and after that I'm able to allow the main function to use the functions in the packages. So the code is Go mod init custom packages. So here custom packages is actually the folder name of the custom module, which is this one. Okay, So I'm going to use this module to store the two packages, so I can use this command. Okay, so let us see what will happen later. Okay, you can see that I'm able to create a file called go.mod, and you can see that this file is here. So this file is at the same level as my main program. Okay, so this file is actually created that tells us the module name and the current Go version that I'm using. So let us see this file. Okay, you can see that the module name is custom packages, which is this folder name. Okay, and we have the Go language version, which is 1.24.5 in my case, which is this number on the lower right hand corner. Okay, and after that we have to import the custom packages by adding the paths to the custom packages folder. What does it mean by this part? Let us see the beginning of the file. It just means that I want to import the packages directly by introducing the paths of the packages in the import command here. So I have to use a pair of double quotation marks, and then I have to include the module name, which is custom packages here, and I have to use a slash, and then I put my package name here, called my package for the first package to import, and for the second package to import I say custom packages slash my package 2. So in this situation I'm able to link the Go files to the main function, so that the files containing the functions can allow the main function to use those functions in these files. Okay, so let us try to run the program after the linking achieved by the go.mod file. So I'm going to use the add function and the subtract function coming from the my math.tools.go, which is stored in the my package. Okay, so I'm going to use these two functions coming from this my package. So in order to use these two functions from this package, I have to mention the package name, and then I use dot, and then I type the name of the functions coming from this package, and then I just input the arguments of these functions coming from the my package. Okay, so the first and the second functions are used in this way. And if I want to use the functions coming from the second package called my package 2, I can use the same idea. I say my package 2 dot first char and my package 2 dot last char. Okay, and of course I have to put my arguments of the functions that I'm going to use. I put hello here. That means I want to input a string, and I want to get the first character and the last character of this particular string. So let us see how I can run the program. I just use the ordinary approach of running the Go language program. Okay, I just type go run main.go. So you can see that I can do the addition, I can do the subtraction, I can get the first character of a string, and I can also get the final character of a string. That means all the packages are linked to the main function, and the main function can use the functions in the packages very easily in this case. Okay, so this video has discussed the way of creating our custom packages. Here we have to make a module, and the module would contain package folders, and the package folders would contain the Go language files that are going to store the functions that will be used by the main function. And in order for the main function to know the custom module, I have to type this command, so that I would try to make a mod file that stores the version number of the Go language and the module name that I'm handling right now. And then I have to import the paths of the packages to my current main.go file, so that I'm able to indicate the paths of the packages from the module name to the package name of that particular module. This is the end of the video. If you have any questions about my video, please leave your questions on the comment section below the video. If you like this video, please give me a like and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.